welcome to Multi-Poptural, multimedia, multicultural, and pop culture as fuck. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as SoundCloud at Multi-Poptural. Don't forget the show is rated R for strong, shitty language, as well as some spoilers!
Hey, this is Jerry.
I don't give a what you think, Jerry.
A.K.A. Don, A.K.A. Donnie, you're out of your element. A.K.A. Jerry, you Musk. A.K.A. broke-ass Elon Musk.
Expose him.
Yo, what's up? This is Jordan Brown, a.k.a. Doo-Doo Brown, a.k.a. USDA Fresh Meat, Bleed Green Nation, Eagles Forever, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sponsored by Cafe Europa.
20 seconds in, everybody hit stop. Don't do that, because I'm Feliciano.
He's too Mateo!
A.K.A. Annie Up, a.k.a. Orion Pax, a.k.a. Jammin' on the One, a.k.a. Dazzling the Masses with Drastic Podcastis.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
a
Ooh,
word.
I like it.
That, yeah.
Podcast is.
You need a fresh beat behind that.
Now you
yeah.
just can't leave.
Yo, it's your boy, Brian.
Puerto Rico.
A.K.A. El Nino, a.k.a. Spanish for the Nino. Eagles Nation in the building. On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about Comic-Con's cosplay. As you can see, we already started cracking up.
Right there. Some pretty good alliteration.
Big shout out to Cafe Europa for not really technically sponsoring this, but being right next door to the podcast studio. Press Play, always taking care of us. Our buddy Robert in the building doing the damn thing. So we are going to kick off this with Jadon. Go ahead and kick us off with your little Comic-Con list coming up.
Well, there are quite a few Comic-Cons coming around our area, and I just wanted to go over just a few of them. We're recording this, what today's the 9th?
Yeah, this will air whenever we feel like it.
Right. Spoiler alert, if you're trying to go to some of this earlier stuff, it might have already happened.
Yeah. Go in 2019.
So this weekend that we're
Today, actually.
Today, you can't go now, but the Lizard Man Festival was going on in Bishopville, South Carolina. It was big for cosplay going on. This was mainly cosplay-friendly places, okay? And so another big one that's coming up it might not be going on right this second that you're listening, but Heroes Con is huge in North Carolina. It's one of the biggest conventions in town. It's in Charlotte, and you get a lot of the comic book creators going to this one.
Is there a Villains Con? Because
Right,
I want
though?
to do that.
Please?
Well,
They're my favorite.
If they ever sliced it up into two separate cons, I mean, Heroes Con is the big one for this, like I said, this area. But if they ever wanted to cut that down and make a mini one, they should definitely jump into Villains.
Yeah.
Multi-Poptural presents.
I was just thinking
Villains
the same shit. And my contact literally almost fell out of my eye. I got that excited about it. I felt it coming out.
But we also have, on June 23rd, we've got Star Wars Festival at the Hemp Hill Library right here in Greensboro.
Ooh, okay.
So if you're a Star Wars fan, that's somewhere for you to get all dressed up and hit the town. Or
What was the date on that?
Hit the library. That one's going to be June 23rd.
Nice.
Okay.
And then also we've got Cosplay America, which is a cosplay-themed convention.
At the Mall of America?
I guess you can do whatever you want. It's not. No, that's in.
I know it's in Minnesota.
That's a little too far. This is going on in Cary, June 29th and July 1st.
Okay.
I guess it's any type of it's cosplay themed, so you get more costumes versus shit to buy, I guess, at this one.
It's just people getting dressed up and
Well, that and I guess
out.
It's a nice photo op.
I've seen at conventions people make and create these cosplay weapons that you might need if you wanted to do a cosplay.
Bangerang.
So I'm sure there'd be a lot of that. And then
For the weapons.
I just want to find a fucking Deadpool outfit, man. Fuck.
don't you have
You have
20
like
of those?
4.
Amazon, man.
24.
Okay, first of all, guys, those are like Halloween costumes, like onesies at Hot Topic, not bashing Hot Topic.
They might be a sponsor one day. So you can't
Because this early on, I don't want any enemies.
Fat shots to Hot Topic.
Hot Topics give us free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, man. I just want someone to go to and be like, these are my measurements. Make me a.
Oh, you want to be
blah, blah,
fitted
costume.
for one.
A movie.
Yeah, like an actual
movie
like.
correct.
Yeah, like someone like, hey, that's badass, and like not, hey, that looks too tight and uncomfortable.
Yeah, you need to be rich for shit like that.
Wouldn't diehard cosplayers?
My name is Doodoo Brown.
Not.
And I am rich.
Bitch.
In heart.
Wouldn't,
Like my tea.
In
I don't know. What
his
that
heart
means.
came from a ring.
Damn it! That was a Captain Planet
My
reference.
question was, wouldn't hardcore cosplayers not like you just doling out money and buying your outfit? Wouldn't they want you to make it yourself?
True exposing.
Okay, so when you say hardcore cosplayers, I'm thinking people who are like at hardcore heavy metal shows dressed up as like Harley Quinn and Venom.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
I mean, that would be awesome.
That would not. I would be like, that guy knows what he's about, or girl.
You caught
I'm
that
very
one quick. You caught that
progressive.
one
He's
early.
getting it.
Yeah,
That's
He's
good.
getting
did.
it.
He did. I actually didn't have to parental advisory him on that one.
I'm gay.
And
I
the
said you could
world
throw it in.
knows.
I'll ruin everything.
It's all right. So,
And then my only other one is, let's see. I don't want to jump on Raleigh just yet, but I'm gonna hype Greensboro, our local convention. What's that?
no, you're good. You don't. That's
What
the
was
shit I
that?
love.
No, Greensboro Comic Con's coming up. It's going to be amazing, and it's every year it's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just really glad that we have something local that we can go to.
And I'm sorry, I was looking right at
okay,
Jordan to
look.
say something
Every year.
after the bigger and bigger
bigger.
I
part.
just said the words bigger and bigger.
That's
I
all
don't-
it takes.
I don't automatically think of big
Yes.
dicks
Yes, you do.
every single time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's a fact.
You
that
looked
he
at
does.
mine. I'm sorry.
Is that your way of saying you have a big dick?
You're still looking.
Well, you know, I'm just watching it. Every minute it grows bigger and bigger.
Oh God.
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015, guys. Please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
Matt, tell us a little bit about TFCon over here
Okay,
coming
the
up.
Transformer Nerd is going to talk about TFCon. www.tfcon.com.
Woo!
This
Three
year,
George Bushes right there.
this year it will be in Chicago, October 26th to
Chi-town.
the 28th. There's also one in Toronto. Nobody cares because it's Canada.
Except for Drake.
He doesn't really count anymore.
Hello, Ryan Reynolds. Calm down now.
Toronto's July 13th through the 15th, but
I'm going.
so they have G1 voice actors that you can meet and convention exclusives, which is really cool. They end up going on eBay for like a lot of money.
How old are they now, though?
They're pretty old.
They're very old.
Yes, they're pretty old.
And they okay. Well, that's all.
I mean, we don't have those stats on us right
I'm
now.
sorry, I don't
Very
have
old. Got it.
ages.
God,
So
Old AF.
you guys are about as prepared as I was for that
Ever.
PUBG Fortnite conversation.
God, you got blasted.
I died.
awful.
I got
That was the
destroyed.
worst thing ever.
Well, I tried. Isn't that all that matters?
Did you?
I said words.
We heard him.
With friends.
Okay, TFCon. Okay, so Stephen Keener's going to be there. He was the voice of Fortress Maximus and Scorponok in the G1 series.
Scorponok. That's fine. Beast Wars.
That is not G1.
It's not.
I'm gay. What am I? You guys are assholes. Why are you?
G1 means Generation 1.
Yeah, Generation 1 of Beast Wars.
I like the way you tried to save that.
You
but
see
no,
what I'm
that's not
doing here?
good. Yeah, I didn't.
Am I just digging my hole?
Yes.
Like a meth addict. Just keep digging.
Fun fact.
I swear there are scorpions on my
Peter
skin.
Cullen. He's the voice of Optimus. He's also the voice of Eeyore. and Carr. In the original Knight Rider, Kit had a prototype, and his name was Carr.
Did not know that.
So it was Mr. Feeney versus Optimus Prime.
Yes,
I
yes.
see.
I like what you did there with the wordplay.
I like that.
Okay, you go.
So I'm just going to kind of give a rundown of what's coming up. I did just attend Days of the Dead down in Charlotte. It used to be called like HorrorCon or something like that. They change up the names all the time. There are smaller scale horror conventions that normally come into town. I got to meet Sid Haig, a.k.a. Captain Spaulding from House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Dee Snider was there. I did not, unfortunately, because I went on Sunday, get to meet Elvira, which is one of the ones I really wanted to meet just growing up as a kid, seeing the Elvira showcase coming up and all the horror movies on Saturday nights with Pop Dukes. Big shout out to my dad. Down in Tampa, whatever the area code is.
Yeah.
Linda Blair from The Exorcist was there, and that was really kind of like the big five. The rest were a couple people from like Dream Warriors on Nightmare on Elm Street. They were supposed to have the cast of Return of the Living Dead there, and unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know how you have an entire cast of B horror movie 80s people just cancel, but they were not there.
They all got the flu.
All of them. None of them were
They
there.
all got the flu.
Yeah.
They texted each other. They
maybe,
said, "You
maybe.
going to this shit? I'm not going to this shit. You going to this shit? I'm not going to this shit."
Right.
Just
I had a fantastic time.
Who cares?
I had a fantastic time for a smaller scale event like Days of the Dead is.
There you go.
It's not like a New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con.
Which is what you're more accustomed to because you're so famous and awesome, right?
Jet setting.
Vinny Chase, everybody. Vinny Chase over here trying to call me out. I'm not that much of a jet setter. I just enjoyed it because it was fan friendly and small. Jadon already harped on
New York is home.
small, like his
All the.
like Jadon.
Small things.
Thank you.
I got it. I caught it.
Jadon already touched on HeroCon. Raleigh SuperCon is coming up July 27th through
wait.
the 29th.
We will be there.
Yep.
In the house.
We'll all be in the building. A couple highlights. The guest list is actually really, really, really superb.
It's
Compared,
amazing.
yeah. I mean, for North Carolina, very impressed with it. We're looking at. I was going to start off with one, but I'm like, nah, I shouldn't do that. So Batista,
Hey, Batista, my
Dave Bautista.
fucking favorite.
The Invisible
Our
Man
dude,
himself.
the Invisible Man.
Dude, he is.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's literally my favorite, right next to Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Again.
Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong. Blade was awesome.
He is in Blade Runner 2049, so that should make you happy. And while I was writing that down, I was like, Blade Runner.
And you
Jordan's
thought
gonna love
of
this.
Blade.
Then we got Dante Bosco, aka Rufio, is going to be in the building.
Rufio.
Dude,
Rufio.
Speaking of a person I should cosplay personally, I need to cosplay Rufio.
Yes, you should.
All I need to
Especially-
do is find, a red feathered mohawk and a bone necklace and everything else he was wearing. And I think
That shit's all in your closet.
I think that's the definition of cosplay.
Yeah. Cosplay to him also means foreplay, so I'm sure he already has this shit in his closet.
I don't have, dude.
He's like, I don't have the mohawk, but
First
I have
of all,
everything else.
I poop in a toilet. I don't have any shit in my closet. That's gross.
Good for you.
Good job, good
right?
job. Welcome.
Right?
for
I'm
you.
so good. I'm so.
All right, we also got Luke Cage, Mike, is it Coulter? Coulter. All right, perfect. Alice Cooper himself is going to be there.
That's pretty rad.
Michael Cudlitz from Walking Dead. Lou Ferrigno,
who's
the
he?
original Hulk. He's
wait.
the red-haired dude.
Oh yeah.
He was the first one to meet Lucille.
Yes, he was.
Oh, so
Yeah.
show.
Spoiler alert.
In the
by the
show.
way.
he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he
He's
died like 2 seasons
really
ago.
dead.
He's real dead.
He's like not even
Like
zombie
real
dead.
dead.
Yeah, he ain't coming back from that shit. Lou Ferrigno, the original Hulk, is going to be in the building. Ryan Hurst, Opie from Sons of Anarchy, and Ralph Macchio, our favorite, the Karate Kid, will be there as well. Then after that,
Wait, who are you going to start off with?
I was going to start off with Ralph Macchio. We're not talking shit about you. I do still
definitely
want to
should've.
meet you. I know. I should have started off with that.
You definitely
And
should've.
Instead, I almost
you
started.
saved- you
I was
saved-
actually going to start off with Rufio, and I'm like, people are going to be like, oh, this is the big shit.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio.
Rufio, first of all.
I still want to see Rufio. I want to
love-
meet everybody.
I would love
just
to
said.
shake his hand and be stabbed by him because he was stabbed by Hook.
Who was?
God, in 1993. Jesus Christ, we're old.
When's the last time you saw the goddamn movie, Brian?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
I don't remember.
He's done other stuff.
You said he was stabbed by the Hulk?
No, Hook.
Hook.
Oh, I thought he said Hulk.
Maybe you need to turn your earphones back up, bitch.
No, I do not.
Yeah, no, we're screaming a bunch.
We are. There's a lot of
Don't say
static.
bitch.
I can't say bitch. All right.
Unless you're referring to yourself. Who else is going to be
Macho
there?
again.
Who else is going to be at Raleigh SuperCon?
Oh, we were going to NC Durham. We're going to cut that cunt shit out. By the way. Hey, we got North Carolina Comic-Con coming up in Durham, November 9th through the 11th. And then as far as out-of-state cons, of course, the world-famous San Diego Comic-Con coming up July 19th through the 22nd. Tampa Bay Comic-Con, not so world-famous, but down in Florida for our Florida peoples, August 3rd through the 5th. And then New York Comic-Con, the 4th of October through the 7th. And so far, the guest list is early, but Jason Momoa is scheduled to be there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Aquaman for all the ladies out there.
Isn't he the first one announced that?
Yeah. So Sunday tickets are probably already sold out.
Yeah, no shit.
Just because of him.
I mentioned that to my girlfriend and her mother this weekend, and I mean, it was. I had to go. We were in a restaurant, and I was like, "Can we get 2 wet floor signs over here?"
Clean up aisle Momoa.
Mops and towels.
I swear to God, I didn't even get through Jason, and then they were just like, "I know what you're gonna say, and I like it. I like it. I
No
like
need
it."
for dessert.
Sploosh.
Yep.
Yeah. So we all know. Well,
Just saved my appetite.
three of the group. We went to New York Comic Con the last 2 years. It was Jay Don's and Jordan's first time last year, and we normally go
I love
Thursday
you,
and Saturday. As he's kissing ass over here in the corner.
Oh, that's
So
not- I'm gonna
this
do
year
that,
the
that
schedule
ass.
has now changed strictly because of Jason Momoa, which hopefully doesn't cancel because our friends Amy and Tila. Big shout out to Amy and Tila.
Amy and Tila. We love you.
Love you, ladies. They're like, oh, we immediately are going on Sunday. So now, if we do plan on going, it's going to be Friday and Sunday instead of Thursday, Saturday, which I'm completely cool
Is he
with.
only there on a certain day? Or
He's
is
only
he
there on Sunday.
On the Sunday. Oh,
That's it.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're, if
On Kid Day.
Yeah.
they're gonna have to find another person that I want to have sex with there because
Other than Jason
I
Momoa.
already don't know if I can say no to him. So I mean, if they find someone else attractive enough,
Well,
I might go.
Dean Cain is there. There
The
you
drug
go.
addict?
And Ben Savage. So,
Ben Savage,
Ben
Little
Savage
Monsters,
is there.
We're gonna be doing so many drugs together.
Yet accurate. Okay.
None of that's accurate, by the way. It's all hearsay.
Exactly. All right. Let's go ahead and
Now
take a
all they
little
need is
time out.
now all
Hold
they
on.
need is Jason David Frank there, and by God,
He's at all of them. Dude, he will go to any
He
convention.
goes to any of them.
I love that.
All right, so
And
we'll
he'll fuck you
go.
up.
He answers to
Understand that reference.
Yes, you do.
Okay, we good? All right. Yeah, Brian mentioned.
What did I do? I feel like
not
it's
just
always
me.
my fault.
No, I was just laughing on that point because, yeah.
Well, as far as Raleigh SuperCon goes, Brian mentioned that Drax himself, Dave Bautista, is going to be there. However,
My fucking favorite person.
two other Guardians will
Hotel
also
Artemis.
be there.
Oh.
We also have Palm Clementif, who played Mantis, and Sean Gunn, who was the motion capture for Rocket. He didn't do
Hey.
the voice, but he was the motion capture. And then he also played Kraglin, who was Yondu's number 2.
Yep.
So all three of those guys are going to be there.
Yep.
But let's see what else
Yeah,
we
but
got.
no Hawk on it.
We got Rufio. We've got, oh my God, we've got Marcy Darcy from Married with Children.
Yes.
Ama-
I was going to throw that on there actually in my list.
Amanda Beers.
And don't
she's
forget
gonna be
Fright
there.
Night. She's
Yes,
in
she
Fright
was
Night.
in Fright Night. Yes, very just horrifying transformation going on there.
It was fantastic.
Mike Coulter as Luke Cage is going to be there. Let's see, Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Worf is going to be there from Star Trek Next Generation. Joey Fatone, who gives a shit. Let's.
He literally had one credit, and it was In Sync. Everybody else had 4 lines underneath them, and it was Joey Fatone. In Sync.
Well,
Right.
I mean, you got to have one to be the fat one.
Hey.
Well,
I don't think
Listen,
he's fat anymore.
time out. Fatone, fat one.
Yeah, we got that like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Get your goddamn dick out of my ass! I swear to God, that was so funny to
We
me
got
when I
the
first heard
we
it.
got the Pink Ranger. Amy Jo Johnson's gonna be there.
I like
We've got
her.
Walter.
That was the first time I realized I was into women.
That'll do it.
We got Bill Shatner.
That's why he wears so much pink.
We got Bill Shatner and Walter Koenig from Star Trek
Actually, that's
fame.
because I'm gay.
We've got let's see, Catherine Tate and John Barrowman from Doctor Who fame. We've got a ton of people. So if you're coming out to a convention and you want to meet some celebrities, come out for this one. This is
Bob
going on.
Morley from The 100.
Did you say God Marley?
I said Bob Morley.
I was way off.
Samsonite.
Raleigh SuperCon is July 27th through 29th in Raleigh. Check it out. We'll be there giving out stickers and a bunch of other shit.
Stickers, hugs, and free
STDs.
high fives. If Jordan's there, I can't promise anything.
You can promise a lot more than that. A lot more.
The gift that just keeps on giving, apparently.
Yikes.
No, that's not true. It goes away with two pink pills.
Want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, who specializes in consulting, design, and project management of any project, specializing in automation systems. For Jeff, guys, no job is too big or too small. Find Jeff on Instagram at GEOFF_pronounced_JEFF.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know we laugh a lot. We have a lot of fun on this podcast. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. It's we're getting there. We're getting there.
It's 50% laughing.
Yes. Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, we have the beautiful ladies from Pocket Size Cosplay joining us, Taylor and Paige. Ladies, how are you doing today?
We're doing great.
Awesome.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So if you can, just tell us a little bit on how you got started in cosplay and what your favorite outfits are and whatnot.
Okay, so how we got started was Halloween's our favorite holiday. We just love any costume. So we'd always go to the restaurant as an excuse to dress up, And then we met our friend Eris, who's basically our soulmate, just like us. And she already had some costumes. We're like, hey, let's look up conventions that are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We found Comic Palooza, and we all just went in our costume. We did the Gotham Sirens.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very
Excellent choice.
And actually, I think that's our favorite cosplay has been Gotham City Sirens. I'm usually Catwoman. Taylor is Poison Ivy, and then Paris is Harley Quinn.
Do you guys rotate?
I'm sorry.
Do you rotate at all?
Does one
Oh,
Like,
since
do you ever switch up?
Since y'all are twins, do you guys switch up every once in a while?
Yes, the DD Twins are our second favorite because we didn't think it would be a hit this year because I've never seen Batman Beyond. Okay, so we ordered that last minute because we planned on doing my Palooza in Houston 3 days, and we got to do something different. We can't do the same person 3 days in a row.
Right.
So we ordered it last minute, and it came out awesome, and everybody loved it. It was a huge hit. Everyone knew who we were, so we didn't even know who the DD Twins were until we watched it.
As long as the fans enjoy it, that's
There you go.
all that
There you
matters.
go. That's
We're
excellent.
like, we got to represent twins.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
of course.
Right. Of
They're
course.
brats. When we were watching it, I was like, these girls are little brats. I like them. They're just like us.
That's awesome. So I know you've only started this for a couple years. Like, how many conventions do you think you've been to since you started doing this?
So far, 2. We've done Comic Palooza 2 years.
Okay.
And then we're trying to go to, we're debating on Alamo City or Dallas Expo. We haven't decided which one yet.
Okay. All right.
Those
Excellent.
they're both in October.
All right. That's what's going on. As far as your experiences wearing these outfits and like the conventions you've been going to, any weird, interesting stories or whatnot that I'm sure you probably ran into?
Oh, yeah. We've seen some, crazy costumes so far. But we're all, so accepting. Dorks are just like, oh, I like your makeup. I like your outfit.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like your face. Just being honest.
Let's just be honest.
I just
here.
want to be honest. I appreciate your faces.
Someone did a good job on those.
You guys are pretty.
Do you guys have any? Do you guys have any like plans on what your next cosplays are going to be or anything like that?
So we're really big Disney freaks. We
Yes.
love Disney princesses.
So is Jordan.
Hey, so am I. Yes, I
I
am.
know, everybody knows. So we're really working hard on doing a Disney princess one. I like The Little Mermaid, and Paige likes Jasmine, so we're trying to do that. Paris actually works for a princess company.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What's a
I'm sorry.
princess
A
company?
princess company?
Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah, it's as magical as it sounds.
We don't have any of that in North Carolina, so you have to give us more details.
That sounds amazeballs.
It's cool. It's for little girls, mostly for birthday parties.
Aw.
She shows up as a princess. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
Jordan's super jealous because he's a grown man and he wants a princess party right now. So
We'll show up for him.
excellent.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's
Like
awesome.
Moana, and so it's really hard for her to be, because she's not white, she's half Asian, so it is hard for her on princesses who to be.
What?
So we don't have-
Mulan.
Yeah, Mulan.
Oh my God, you guys are so
I know.
racist.
Way to shove her into the Mulan corner.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Jesus.
Every
two
time.
Puerto Ricans in the
Mulan.
group.
Nope.
I'm half black and I wanted to be Cinderella all my life.
Anybody can be whatever they
It'll
want to be.
never happen.
Cosplay doesn't discriminate.
Exactly.
We're
Exactly.
fine. Do you really think the Gotham Sirens were like 5 foot?
Touche.
Very, very, very valid
Very
point.
astute of you.
One of the topics we have coming up is our favorite cosplay mashups. Have you ever considered doing a mashup? Besides, I know you got the Disney Princess thing coming up, but if you were to do a mashup, what would be something that you ladies would like to combine as far as a cosplay goes?
Okay, so for a mashup, I've done Ghost Rider, like the female with like the fire-looking wig.
Wow. That sounds cool.
Well, I thought about doing Thor mixed with Ghost Rider, like the hammer with
That's so fucking cool.
I don't even want to
Everyone
touch
here's
that
excited.
until I see it. I need to see that. I want to see that.
All right, I'll make sure y'all get that picture.
You
And maybe a motorcycle.
you make sure.
Yeah, or a tricycle, motorcycle, tricycle. It's still gonna look hot.
Who cares?
Awesome.
What mashups would y'all like to see?
As far as personally seeing that I enjoyed, I saw last year a Harley Quinn that was mashed up with Negan. That I thought was actually no, I'm sorry, it was 2 years ago at New York Comic Con that I thought was pretty cool. And Jadon saw what was the Pee Wee Herman one that we saw?
Oh my God, it was so cool. We were leaving New York Comic Con on the Saturday,
Right.
and we just happened to look up and see this guy decked out like Pee Wee Herman, but then he had
Yeah.
the Venom symbiote coming and
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
over him.
awesome.
It's like
it
half,
was
right down the
amazing.
Are you? That's
He had some
badass.
teeth. He had a couple teeth in, but it was like mid transformation. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's actually on our Instagram page if you want to check it out. I think you posted it.
Yeah,
while
yeah,
back.
yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, so those are two. As far as like any two I want to see mashed up, you know, I don't
Surprise
know.
us.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I was very surprised with the Negan Harley Quinn
I
thing.
want to see. I want to see someone do a Juggernaut cosplay, like mashed up with Venom. That's what I want to see.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That's what I want to see.
We know what you're doing for New York Comic Con this
Fuck,
year.
hey, if I'm able to pull that shit off, I just got to do a lot of bodybuilding.
Awesome. Well, Taylor Page,
I'm
thank
kidding.
you so
I'm
much
halfway there already.
for joining us tonight.
thank you for having me.
Before you take off though, like please let us know a little bit more. You know, we can find you on social media,
Yeah, how do we
website.
find you
Go
guys?
ahead and promote your set a little bit.
Okay, so we are Pocket Size _cosplay, and that's just our general basic, all of us in costumes.
Okay, and that's just on IG, or are you also on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere else?
No Facebook, no Twitter. We have like our personal accounts, but we're trying to keep it professional.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. We
Nothing
understand
wrong
We
with
that.
have family on there, and we don't want them seeing us running around as clowns.
We get that totally. Luckily, our families know that we're all just misfits and fuck ups.
Luckily, they were already disappointed.
Yeah, right. So we went ahead and started a podcast anyways. But once again, Taylor Page, thank you so much. And to Paris, right? Paris is the third one?
Paris is our other one. Yes,
Our other
she
one?
couldn't make it today.
That's all right. We'll definitely have you back on the show again. Thank you so much for contributing, and we look forward to catching up with you soon.
Really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. No problem. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Love you.
want to give some shout outs to
Pepto?
I know. I'm sure my mom and dad are like, this is what I do. This is what I raised. This is what's going on. Big shout out to our queen of cosplay, Ms. Quinn herself. She unfortunately couldn't be able to join us today. She is at work, but we cannot wait to have you on the podcast. Make sure you check out the website. She does have 2 posts under the cosplay page. Once again, multipoptural.com, and then check out the cosplay page for her posts. And on Instagram, you can follow her at MIZZRYCHCIK. I would try to pronounce that, but I know I'm going to butcher it, so it's better for me just to spell
just
it
go
out.
to our page.
Yes.
Follow that.
Yes.
And then
Reading
look for
it.
her picture,
Yep.
and then click on it.
Reading
Exactly.
Is hard.
Exactly.
Reading is hard. We're gonna have the Pocket Size cosplay on our page too. pretty
Yes,
soon.
Pocket Size is going to be joining us. Thank you again for contributing to the podcast today.
Love you guys. Thanks.
I love all their faces.
I love you.
And a big shout out to Sonic Cat Cosplay as well. They were unfortunately unable to join us today, but they will be joining us soon. They're representing Raleigh as well as Wilmington. And you can find them at Sonicat, SONICAT, cosplay.com. You guys,
What did you think was coming after the
Yeah,
dot?
really.
Why
there
did
was
you?
some shit in the middle of it.
Jesus.
.org?
Okay. .edu.
.net?
Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this fucking episode. No thanks to these fuckbags. And that's where we are. So, God
Excuse
bless
me,
you. Good
waiter.
night.
Excuse
God
me, waiter.
bless America.
I'll take 1 fuck bag to go, please.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.
I'd like to take the opportunity to shout out another one of our sponsors, Bowles Tavern, located in downtown Winston-Salem. They have 24 taps, classic cocktail lists, and great bourbon selections. Live music, 4 nights a week, and Sunday Fun Day home spot with Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Guys, check out Bowles Tavern in Winston.